Whoever wants to jump in.
She always want me to start first. And then when I go to talking too much.
Let me start, because she started talking too much. No, it's just a great feeling. You know, it just feels natural, you know, because we worked together after that, like on separate little stuff when I did another record for his album. And it's just like, you know, we family, so it's just a very, very authentic feeling, you know.
So is it really like to be able to, because that song started your career, is that correct?
Yes, man.
You know what I mean? To
Just started my career too, really. Because, you know, because if you listen to I'm the Realest, when I first dropped Based on the True Story,
yes.
out of town dudes wasn't checking for me. By the time I dropped www. They was like, hold up.
Right.
So that was the first song on the www.
So that got you the most notoriety.
Yeah, they started playing out here in really on the East Coast.
Right.
They wasn't playing no South music on the East Coast.
It's so funny because as a New Yorker and I first, you know, migrated or whatever down here, I was telling people about you, like, you know, and trying to explain, yo, watch, you gonna blow out the South, but that was from the first album, the Food Stamp.
I met the dude. I don't want to talk about this. What the dude named Cool Herc?
Yes, the DJ.
And I met him, and he's supposed to be like this pioneer. And I never know him, but I heard stories, and I was like appreciating him, like you know what I'm saying. And that's my new twang now. We don't use the first word, so I didn't appreciate him. I appreciated him. You feel me? So when he told me when you first came out, I wasn't feeling you like that.
Did he?
He said that to you?
Yeah, he was like, but nah, you all right.
That's that New York shit.
And I'm like, and who you is again?
That's that.
You know what I'm saying? But
that's that New York stuff, man.
And thanks to people like Master P and Juvenile, you know what I'm saying? Those records also
really
got added.
South.
Those records got added, and they started looking at us in a totally different, you know what I'm saying, way of life. And I appreciate it because as West Coast music, East Coast music, like personally, me, Kool G Rap, AZ, like Special Ed and KRS-One and Latifah and you know what I'm saying, other people that was doing things, we embraced everybody music down here.
Right.
When the Chubb Rock came out, we was doing the Chubb Rock. We was doing it, you know what I'm saying?
So you get offended?
Yeah, man, I get pissed. I'm like, like we got something to say. I remember when we first went to do the interview, Trinity, you remember this? We went somewhere. It was in, I don't know, it was in Jersey. I don't know, it was New York, Philly. It was somewhere on the East Coast, but they didn't even have the record. And I'm like, how they gonna interview us? They
without the record.
They don't even know who we is.
Right.
But 6 months later, we were performing at the legendary Tunnel.
Yep.
And I ain't gonna lie, that's probably was the only place I was nervous because I saw footage and pictures and heard stories, people getting booed, snatched off the stage, people jumping in the crowd, and I think Redman and Method Man performed first.
Oh, wow.
And we said, we gonna kill this. And we went for it.
It's that New York arrogance, because I can tell you that already. What is the amazing story, though, is look where the South is now.
Oh, yeah.
And has been holding down hip-hop for...
Trina butt that got bigger, my stomach that got bigger.
It's
like, so you go from dealing with all of that, but you bear that weight for a lot of people now to say that the South runs hip-hop music, and to see where now the South has been having a stronghold on hip-hop. That's due to all the stuff that you went through, both of you went through at that time, you know what I'm saying? So that's great, but to have worked together so many years ago, and now it's some smooth sailing. Let's talk about the new single. First of all, what's the vibe? Not only working together, but working together on Slip and Slide. Let's talk about that. The original label. What's that about?
You saw the picture I posted on IG.
Yes, sir.
It was Socks, BD, Air, and Touche.
Yes. Tell me what it's like, you know, like when you talk about original.
I can talk about it now because I know it's probably them past the statute of limitations.
Right.
But I remember when we first went to Cali, when we first had that deal, it wasn't with Atlanta. We went to Cali. So when we got to the airport, it was like 30 niggas get to the airport. They was like, all right, everybody open their bags. And everybody had like 20, 30,000 in cash in their bag. And I'm like, man, what is these dudes doing? So thanks to them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thanks to them, cause a lot of the new cats now they get paid a lot of money, and I don't knock it from. They get paid $30,000 to $50,000 to $60,000 to perform in the club. That's hurt the street game. That hurt the music game, because if you're gonna book a dude for that much money, you gotta be able to make that much money back. And when you can't, that goes the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And I think we grind and we got it. We really got it from the muscle. When Shay called me, was like, "You want to do the? What do you think about you and Trina doing an album together?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Man, call and see if she want to do it." He said, "I'll call you back."
That's exactly what he said. He called me and I was just like, okay, cool. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Wow. It was like a no-brainer for you?
No, I was just like, yeah, let's just do it. You know, it's Ted, like Ted's been there from the start. So, I mean, I think it was just a good idea. The energy was great. And people always kept asking that all the time. Like,
right.
Because I did more albums and Trick wasn't on, or doing records and he's not on. Like, well, when can you guys do NAMM Part 2 or work together again or something? And then when I came up, I was like, sure, let's do it.
Don't you find it amazing, though, that how both of you specifically have been able to stay relevant all these years after all the crap they talk about the South, after all the stuff they try to dump on y'all and criticize y'all in different ways? Y'all are still
I was blessed.
relevant.
Trina had to get no fake titties, no fake hips, no booty, no fake teeth, and nothing. These girls is buying all this stuff, spending all their money, and they got $50,000 pocketbooks with no money in their bank account. I just seen her and KD over there going through one of the bank accounts. She got some zeros in her bank account. So you know what I'm saying. So it was easy. It was easy for me. You know, I'm rough, rugged. I wore the Dickies in the closet. She came out with barely nothing on. It was easy.
Oh my God.
It was easy. And I appreciate it because, you know what I'm saying, I represent for the dudes that she represents. So when she did the F nigga and they look back at it, it was like, you gonna let us say that?
Right.
So they always expect me to respond to her, but I think it was easy because when you can't say Trick without Trina, and you can't say Trina without Trick, because that's what they want to hear. And so we got some real nasty and messy for. She been trying to fight me on the nasty records, but I told her just let me get my 3 nasty records.
Right. But he's been always good with that on his albums.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You give us the nasty joints.
I agree to disagree here with that. We're gonna give you the saucy joints. For me, he wants this whole baddest beat.
Right.
To stay so solid and hardcore in that way. And I told him I want it to be a little bit different. So we're kind of like, not beefing, but beefing about it. But we'll fix it.
When I did Thug Matrimony album, and I understand what she did because everybody was like, it's like you growing up. And I'm like, I am.
Right.
But that album went platinum fast.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to get into, is the fact that you have grown and your albums became more balanced. You have the stuff for the thugs, but then you also have stuff for the kids to uplift them, and then you also have some commercials.
There's people that don't understand. There's people that don't understand because I did a collage on my Instagram where I put the top people I think, and I said the blood of Miami.
Right.
A lot of people got offended.
Yeah, by it.
And I started to say something. I could feel any kind of way. I won't get into all that. But I most of all, I wanted to do an Instagram video like, Uncle Tari, you mad at Daddy? Don't be mad, son. Don't be mad at me. You mad. But I said, I ain't gonna get into all but I said I ain't gonna get into all that because it's like opinions are like buttholes, man. Without them, you'll be full of doo-doo, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we have real fans. We get checks from music. I get checks from songs that I did. I get checks from Scarred. That was 1996.
Right.
A lot of these dudes who will call me what they got a new word for the old, what they call us?
Old head.
Old head.
Old head.
I ain't no old head. I got more joints than you, little boy. I ain't gonna never be no. I'm a rock with my new era clothes. I ain't that. When you gonna take the goals out your mouth? You get older? Never.
Right.
Ain't
You're
gonna
not
never
gonna
do
ever
that.
take the ghost out?
Never.
Kodak took his goals
You
out.
just have like your nice, good white teeth. No, but for you, like you don't think just for an example, like, hey, let me just do my one glow up change.
When I want to see the nice, pretty white
like your
teeth.
son's teeth is like that. Like, would you be like y'all are like twins? Like you have the
I'm
white.
finna get him 6 to the bottom.
You just.
I'm not. I'm a real Miami dude, man. Like I'm stuck in my old ways, man.
That's the thing. We have to change some of those old ways.
And I understand y'all do.
I
Women
want you
do.
to take
Women
the
do.
goals out. I like the goals, but then I like because now you know everybody have a good team.
Man, maybe 55. Man.
You gonna wait that
Yeah,
long?
we have. This is what we go through the album. We're trying to fix it, so we got to go through this process. I have my ways. I want to do something different. He has his way. He's stuck in his ways, and it's just like, we're trying to, you know.
But it makes for something beautiful. I always said it.
I
always said
I always said forever. I just want y'all. All y'all done told stories about Trick broke and Trina broke and I done lost my house in foreclosure 50,000 times. Y'all always put in everything negative because Trick filed bankruptcy, Donald Trump filed bankruptcy. Y'all still let him be the president
4 times.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I had nothing to do with the Donald Trump situation. They won't let me vote because they sent me to prison as a little boy. And for y'all young dudes who out there gooning, don't forget, dead people die, meaning they don't come back. Killers get arrested and convicted, go to prison. And they 9 out of 10, they don't come back. So you have to be who you are. The path you walk determines your destination. Everything that happens along that path is forever. We gonna forever get checks because we got hit music. A lot of the new era fans are groupies. They're gonna go on to the next guy, to the next guy, to the next guy. I'm still gonna be screaming Michael Jordan. Y'all can keep saying Kobe, LeBron. I'm stuck on Michael Jordan.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So y'all continue to buy that good music, and our fans is forever. And a lot of y'all who was raised right, y'all know. Because y'all listen to y'all mama playing our music. Y'all saw y'all, and for y'all who didn't listen to your mama play my music, I saw your mama dancing off Luke music.
Right.
Shout out to Uncle Lou.
So now we talked about the relevancy that both of you have and been able to maintain throughout the years. So it leads me to the reality show. Is it confirmed that you guys will be doing that reality show?
We'll see.
Love and Hip Hop Miami?
We'll see.
We just gotta see.
Okay.
Hopefully. I hope they come holler at us.
Stay tuned.
That's what's up. But if you were to do a show, like a reality show like that, again with the relevancy and stuff like that, what do you think that would do for Miami? That's what I'm excited about. What do you think a show like that would do for Miami?
She gonna cuss me out a lot.
Not a lot, a little bit probably, just, you know, a
She
little
acting like my mama or
No,
something,
he
man.
needs
We the
some
same
discipline.
age,
He don't want
girl.
discipline. He don't want discipline. He don't want. And you're older than me, as a matter of fact. But he don't like.
I ain't older than you.
I need to make him be disciplined because I have I'm more subtle. He's just more
Right.
off the chain. So I got to be the enforcer, and then. You know, it's not even that the shows Miami don't really have a lot of stuff going on like that. It's not a lot of film. It's only, except if it's movies or something. My personal thing is everybody watch the show. Everybody watch Love and Hip Hop. We know how crazy and it could be super ratchet. It could be all over the place. I feel like it's just what you bring to it. And if we are on the show and we do it,
I'm probably not gonna be ratchet.
You're not really right.
If I was to do it. No, I'm raw. I'm
raw and
right,
uncut. That's what
right,
it is.
you
Raw
know,
and
so
uncut.
no
Ratchet is a
filter.
different type of thing. Yeah, he's
So,
raw and
talking
uncut.
about raw and uncut, you've always been Miami. You and Luke actually has always been Miami's super defender. You don't allow people to talk crap about Miami.
Yeah.
You get very defensive when the word Miami comes up from somebody who especially is not from there.
I heard Luke straightening the boy Peter Thomas.
Peter Thomas.
Say he
Yes.
started that.
I got a shout out of it.
I know for a fact, me and her were in elementary, middle school, and we were official Pac Jam junkies.
Yeah.
I ain't know Peter
Not
at the
elementary.
time.
Right,
Just
right,
middle school.
right.
Elementary.
Not elementary, middle school.
Elementary. We been going to Pac Jam since we
You
was
trying to make her older than she is,
No,
man.
he's just trying. He cannot get into elementary. It was definitely junior high.
Well, okay, junior high. Okay. If
You
that's
have to
what
be
she
like
said.
14 to get in there. 14.
Okay.
15.
I went to prison when I was 14, so you do the math. But
So why is it so important for you to defend Miami on that level? What is it that you're seeing, or what is it that why you feel like you have to be the one to kind of put your foot down when Miami's being?
Because there's already a lot of people that think that it's okay. There's already a lot of people that pretend to be things that they're not. There's dudes that claim that, oh, I run this and I run. Don't nobody run Miami. It's Miami against everybody else. It's always been that way. If you're from Miami and you're not a Dolphin fan, okay, I'll let that happen. If you're not a Heat fan, that's cool. You don't like the Hurricanes, you like Florida State, okay. You don't like the Marlins because you're a Yankees or a Brave fan because that was before we was there, cool. But my city, my county, all the way from Florida City to Carol City, I had blisters on my toes, blood on my knuckles. I had blood on my shirt for my homies. I paid for funerals. I've been to funerals. I did Chang Gang time. I bleed this. You know what I'm saying? I took this thing on my back for many, many years. And nobody ain't gonna disrespect that. I don't care who don't like it and who mammy don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line. A lot of people come and get comfortable. Come down. Enjoy the beautiful women. Enjoy the weather, the sun. But you run from the rain. We love the rain. That's when we get dirty in the rain. You know what I'm saying? So just remember where you at before I blow my whistle. When I blow my whistle, all the real G's, they're going to holler. Whether they from the Ghouls, or whether they from Richmond Heights, whether they from the 40s, Lincoln Field, PSU, the Poker Beans, Opelika, Carol City, Little Haiti. I got them all over the city of Miami, and they know this, you know what I'm saying? So they just going to respect my mind. Now, I know what you getting at. You getting at the thing, the situation when I had a little something to stay on social media about. I talked to Buddy, called me. I got it. We had a clear understanding. The video was put out in segments, the whole, not the entirety, okay?
Gotcha.
I'm not apologizing. Real men don't apologize. Could have been, real men do not apologize.
But to your woman,
I can't, see, that's what y'all women do. Y'all apologize and y'all think that even if we forgive you, we won't forget what you did. So it ain't no sense to me apologizing.
But what if you did something, should you apologize for it?
No, I can admit that I probably took it the wrong way, but I only took it the way that I received it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
So you would say it was taken out of context.
But it's other people that I feel more responsible than me. There's other people that could have stepped up to the plate. There's other. It took for is my mentor, somebody I grew up with, somebody I grew up under, somebody I looked up to. He called me and said, okay, this the play. I'm going to meet Buddy, blah, 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 blah. This what happened, this and this the play. Okay, what you want me to tell him? And, okay, yeah, tell him this, blah, blah, this, blah. As a matter of fact, secretly you get us on the phone so I can let them know I'm a man by mine. You know what I'm saying?
So, for the record, Meek Mill is allowed to come to Miami now.
Meek Mill has always been, as you can see, all these suckers out here, everybody can come to Miami. All these suckers, there's people getting mad at me that's from Miami, they getting mad at me. What you get mad at me for? I was expressing my feelings. You can't get mad at me for my feelings. I let my heart control my mind. You better let yours, don't lose your head.
Can I just say one more thing off the subject on the apologizing? I want to go back to, as a man, when you are wrong to your woman, do you apologize? That's what I want to hear. Yes, or you
I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, baby, I'm sorry.
Okay,
well,
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, Trina. I'm going to tell you why. Because y'all number one trick is just tell me the truth. I ain't going to be mad. Fellas, if you listening, that's a damn.
So does that mean you don't apologize? I think still a woman still
apologize only
sorry.
If you're not telling the truth. If you're telling the truth, do not apologize.
Gotcha. So there's a clause.
So if you say, and I'm not meaning the way you think. If you say, I'm sorry, baby, and you're lying, yeah, you can do that.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Okay, I hope y'all got this one.
Women are never satisfied.
That's not true.
Women are never satisfied. As soon as you do something that requires apology again, she's gonna bring up the last time you apologize. That's all you do, apologize. You think you're gonna apologize?
Well, it's good to see. It's good to see the blueprint of Trick and Trina still there, defending the women, defending the men. There you go. I'm not going back to that other subject, but I want to kind of segue into another one with the fact that I find that Miami artists, the heart of Miami artists, is like nothing I've ever seen. You just talked about you saying how you feel and putting it out there.
Yeah.
Rick Ross said how he felt. You also said how you felt about the Lil Wayne situation. Right. Why does it take 2 or 3 or Miami artists to talk about something what another artist from another state is going through, and everybody else stays quiet in the rap game? about something that they know or can obviously see is wrong?
Because let me tell you why. Because first of all, I never dreamed on living nowhere else. I ain't going no damn well. I ain't going nowhere.
You don't like the islands?
I only been to the Bahamas, and that's because they got the good brown teeth. Okay, I never been nowhere. I can't go to Canada. I can't go to down under. I call the older women, the older anybody from 5 to 10 years older, they up than me. Older than that, they yes ma'am, yes sir, still to me, and I got grown kids. You understand me? So a lot of these dudes are not men. A lot of these dudes will bandwagon and jump from clique to if you're listening and you're a guy and you gonna take care of your kids, you a sucker. You ain't gonna never have no good luck, and I'm gonna always be breathing down your throat. It's gonna be dudes like me who take care of their family and take care of their kids in their city that's gonna always be able to go to the grocery store, to the wash house, to the club, ride around, because I hate to see dudes in their own city with security and the cliques of 20 and 30 dudes just to feel safe.
Got you. Got you. I always gave credit to just Miami. Again, me migrating from New York, but I've been here long enough where I can consider myself Miami. I went to junior high school down here, straight through. That's one thing, even from New York, that I noticed that Miami was always raw. You know, even from the Uncle Luke era, going into your era of music, everything that came out of Miami was raw. The strip clubs were raw, and you go everywhere else, and it's like, oh, fairy tale. But here, everything was raw. The conversations were raw. The beefs were raw.
I don't feel you being fair to me like that. Like I'm like a brother to you.
Because I am the person in charge of his glow up, his getting him under control, because he's a loose cannon.
Right.
And I'm just a little different, when I'm out.
Everybody get Chloe. Can I get a shot at Chloe?
God, no filter.
Can I get a shot at
See what I have to
Chloe?
deal with, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everybody
So
get.
he wants to go and I don't want no corruption from him to these girls, and
Right.
we trying to make women different. He's him and men together. The mix is all crazy. No. He's only want to be in Miami. He's never gonna change his ways. He's stuck in it.
I'm not staying in. You stay in LA 2 weeks. I'm going in 2 days. It took me long enough to get there.
Get your money and get out.
It's a back and forth always.
Trina, I want to talk to you about that, since we're on that subject about women empowerment, and you've always been an empowering woman. You know what I mean? You always carry yourself, very classy, and you've always been respected throughout the years. You know what I mean? What is important to you as a woman in terms of a woman being respected, and what is woman empowerment to you?
Just to make sure that you always depend on yourself. Don't depend on nobody, because that's the worst feeling, dependency. I think that's the biggest thing. When women are emotional, and most of them are insecure. Insecure brings a lot of drama, a lot of problems for yourself that you don't even